Hi, everyone. Happy Monday. I'm never here on Mondays, but I really need to prep for this patch, so hello. Also, I'm still eating dinner. Hi, Imposing Focus! How are you? I'm still eating dinner, so don't mind me eating dinner. Anyway, hi. I skipped dance because I really need to do some Genshin things. So I'm gonna do some Genshin things. Let me start the game. Um, yeah, I'm not fully prepped for the patch tomorrow, so I'm also thinking of taking Wednesday off work so I can get through a lot of the patch stuff on Wednesday, but we'll see what happens. Haven't fully decided, but I probably should, because I should probably request Wednesday off. Anyway, hope you are doing well. I am here. So that's how I am. Had to delete some stuff on console. 5.1 update is 66 gigabytes. I need to check my phone to see if it needs to be updated. Actually, I wonder if I can right now. Ready? I'm gonna look. Let's see. Let's see if I can update it without deleting stuff. I've actually finally deleted Honkai Star Rail off my phone, so I probably have plenty of room now, because that's like having another Genshin-sized game on the phone. Where is my ability to download the update? I don't see it. It might make me log in, which I don't want to do. Mobile pre-installation was only 1.7 gigabytes. That's fair, but can I handle that? Oh, there it is. 1.72. And it didn't complain, so it looks like it's going through. I'll take it. I'll take it! Alright. Meeting Curry, by the way. My boyfriend was here yesterday. We made curry, and it is so good. He helped me cook it. He is so good at cooking. He's like, I only prepped the ingredients, but he prepped them so well. Like, I don't ever do it that well. And I liked the curry when I just made it by myself, but he made the meat like so tender. Like, he cut it correctly, like against the grain, cut out all the nasty bits, like silver skin, and prepped the carrots like perfectly. Like, unbelievable. I never do it so. And the curry like ended up like thicker than usual, which is great because it's usually kind of thinner than I would like. And just anyway, never wanted to fight a student until today. What happened? What happened? I am pulling the affirmation card. What happened? There are probably many students that I would want to fight if I'm being very frank. You teach middle school, yeah, no doubt. No doubt there will be middle school students that I would want to beat the poop out of. High school students too. No doubt. When we get a little bit younger than that, it's harder to say. I mean, the less developed a person is, how much can you blame them versus like just blame their parents, you know? But yeah, I would probably want to like beat up kids if I was a teacher. I already want to sometimes when I see like videos of like the worst kids out there. But anyway, all right, opening affirmation card. Gentleness. Oh, right after we talked about beating up kids. Gentleness. I speak with gentleness and I listen with gentleness. I align with the gentlest part of myself and take joy in being receptive, open, and unafraid. I am like a baby deer who's best friends with the baby elephant. The baby elephant wraps its little trunk around my shoulders and we lie down gently on the grass, daydreaming and talking about what sorts of humans the clouds look like. Gentleness. All right, let's switch over so we can get to the game because I really need to do the Science of the Canopy story stuff. Hi, Kevin. How are you? On the note of like unruly kids, I've been watching Abbott Elementary recently. I just started, although I think I'm on season 2, but it's about elementary. I think I already said this the other day. I'm elementary school kids, so it's not quite the middle school, high school kids that I would probably really want to beat the poop out of, but definitely see a lot of funny scenarios. Student started throwing stuff all around my room, ended up hitting one of the admins. Worse, if the admin left. Licked the girl he sat by and grabbed her thigh. What? 2 extra hours to supervise his detention. Also call his parents. That is wild. What did his parents say? Winding down. Hope you're well. I am not winding down, but I probably should be, given it's 9 p.m. But you know, here we are. But I'm here. My muscles are a little sore. I went to the gym with my boyfriend yesterday, and he did tries and chest day, and I am a little sore from that. I feel it in my arms. But anyway, doesn't mean I'm not fine. For sure. You know. Well, kids will be kids unless someone was hurt. Don't call again. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Be sure to be friendly.
See, at the end of the day, the worst thing about children is their parents. Like, I'm a children hate. Like, I can't stand children. But at the end of the day, it's really the adults in their life that are like the worst. Like, it's their fault. Like, that's how it is. There's probably like a 0.0001% of children population that like are literally just bad inherently, like, I don't know, sociopath bad. I don't know, but it's at the end of the day, it's like always the parents. That is awful. I'm sorry, imposing focus. I wish I could like come over there and beat up parents, frankly. Let me fill up my condensed resume and see what we can prep with it today. Fully agree, most kids are good-hearted. Nature and nurture shape a person. I mean, it's true. But I think your nurture is going to be way more important. Most of the time when you're hearing these stories of a bad kid, like a misbehaving kid, you go back and look at the parents and they are trash, garbage, not doing anything about it. I have this urge to like punt horrible kids, but at the end of the day, it's really the parents I should be fighting. The people are the people in their life, I guess. Straight up evil kids. Grew up with. And you didn't think their parents were like doing anything about it? You don't think it was something at home, something in their life?
Catch
I get this one like every single time. Look at this team now. Oh, this is the team I built to do the domain for artifacts because I was like,
Yes, you are.
oh, I should bring a pyro character, and then I actually didn't really like using Arlecchino in it, at least with this team. Alright, y'all. I really need to get through these dailies because I really need to get to the Science of the Canopy stuff. I'm sprinting. I'm sprinting. Look at me run. One girl had literally everything. A rich family that paid her plenty of attention. Practically spoiled her. Ended up getting arrested when she was like 14 for assault and battery. I mean, did they pay her plenty of attention? The right kind of attention that she needed? I don't know.
The time beckon. Bow your head. Yes, you are. Qualified after all. A bitter pill to swallow.
I also get this one all the time. I hate doing this one. These two are so annoying. They always go so far apart from each other. I only speak from the outside looking in, but from what I see and how she spoke about them, I don't know. There's a lot of psychology to people.
Okay.
I mean, maybe you're right, but I just have this strong feeling that there's not that many people that couldn't. Oh, this is why I was traveling with Mulani. Things like this. I hate doing these with this guy. Whatever I was saying. I might be giving a little bit too much credit to parents, but and their shaping of children, but I think it's a lot rarer than people make it out to be for an individual to simply be, not because of the way they're shaped and stuff by the people in their life. Which to me also doesn't excuse people, particularly for children. I don't know, it's hard to say because you're not done developing when you're young, but like by the time you're an adult, you can say you were shaped a certain way because of how you were raised. Don't get me wrong, very true. But at some point you have to awaken yourself as an individual and being and be able to change that, control that, etc. I don't know. I guess that's part of why I really feel like for children, it's hard to just blame simply them because like they haven't had enough time to develop themselves as an individual person outside of their, upbringing or people around them. Rare for a person to be born bad. Do you think it's possible? Born bad wasn't the right turn of phrase. No one is born anything. I can think of like sociopaths. About how trauma doesn't excuse actions, but it can explain them. Yeah. I mean, I guess I just said what I think. Like, I think it's hard with children because like you really aren't necessarily born anything. You're born with your genetics. You're born like that, but your brain hasn't developed. You have nothing in it except very basic instincts of probably wanting to breathe and wanting to like survive, eat, whatever, be comfortable. But and then you're shaped a lot by your surroundings, right? But then at some point you start to become your own person with your own thoughts and feelings. And at some point you should be able to wake up and see that. So you'll hear stories of people who end up making really poor choices, and then you can go back and say, well, they had a really bad upbringing. And that can explain things, and it helps us understand why people are the way they are. But at some point, you as an individual need to wake up and say, this is what happened to me, and this is what makes me feel these things, but I can control how I behave, Like, for example, for me, there are triggers in my life that trigger an emotional response within me. For example, I've talked about this, but if I see someone that looks remarkably like my abusive ex, I get triggered. Like, I have an emotional response. It's not good, I'll tell you. And like, me being able to recognize that and know where it's coming from, I can make a conscious choice. I can discriminate people like that and immediately be prejudiced against them, or I can just treat them like another person. Like, it's up to me how to respond to that, I think it takes a while to get to the point of being able to say I'm my own person and I have these experiences and they shape me and understand how they do. But at some point, you have to be able to take that time to understand yourself. But anyway, I digress. Sociopath. Oh, being a sociopath doesn't necessarily mean bad. It sort of doesn't let them feel emotions the same way others would, if at all. That's the one area that I don't personally know enough about. And in my mind, I guess I do associate it with a lot of negative things, because I feel like it can lead to a lot of negative things. However, it doesn't necessarily mean a person's bad for that. But I do think that it can lead to that a lot. I mean, it's just the same thing as anything else, like understanding it and where it comes from and what it can do to a person, like what a person in that state or situation can feel or think or be like.
I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine.
But in my mind, I do tend to have a negative feeling toward like sociopaths or sociopathology, because of that lack of feeling that people have, that other people have. There's a certain point when people, personal accountability is important. Yup. I mean, I've talked about this a lot. Like,
They are the pride of Fontaine.
I think as children, we start to be able to do that. I don't know. I don't know all the ages, and I'm sure it's very different for everyone, like where that is. But like, a good example would be someone that's growing up in an abusive household. You will be spending your life learning that, right? And you'll come out of that, hopefully 18 years old, you're away from it now, or hopefully sooner, but like, you finally get away from that. Now you can shape your life to continue that cycle of things that you didn't like growing up, unless you did, but let's, for sake of argument, agree that you did not enjoy that. You can continue that.
Value in my own work
Or you can sit down with yourself and say, here's what happened. No. I remember my therapist was talking to me about this woman whose family was abusive, did drugs, was awful. But she grew up to be like the sweetest, nicest, most like caring person. I'm assuming, I mean, what happened was she grew up in that horrible place. When she got away from it, was able to say, that was awful. I'm not going to be like that, you know? So anyway.
Melusines are beautiful creatures.
Third, hi Blurg. No, you. It's not your fault either. A lot of media also portrays sociopathy and psychopathy, oh my gosh, as dark or evil. It's true. I mean, I don't know. It's another thing to just be aware of, like, what your perceptions are of something and how that affects your reactions to things. Again, it goes back to that emotion thing. Like, if I see someone that looks like my ex, I do have, like, an emotional reaction within myself. I recognize that I know it. So again, I have to say, well, am I going to act on that? Am I going to discriminate this person I don't know because they look like my ex? Or because I have this feeling, this negative feeling? And I'm going to say that my choice is going to typically be no, unless I'm breaking who I am as a person and acting on that in a negative way. I don't. That is not who I am as a person, not who I want to be. But anyway, sometimes our emotional responses do take a hold of us, and we do things that maybe we as a person don't really stand by. Not an excuse, it's just something to recognize that sometimes we do act on those. And but that's why it's so important to be aware of those emotional responses you have and understand where they come from, why, and how you actually feel about something. So anyway, no, you Blurk. We're not playing perfect at all. Still working on my anger issues for my family. Made some progress, but definitely not an easy process. Yeah. I've probably talked about this plenty on stream, but my family obviously shaped me as everyone else's do. And I, now being an adult and aware, see a lot of the negative that came out of it and the positive. Don't get me wrong. I see both sides. But it's the negative things that I have to now as an adult reform and reshape because I don't agree with how they shaped like those things and how I'm shaped in those ways. Particularly and especially like emotional responses and stuff. There's a book one of my friends recommended to me. What was it called? Adult Children of Emotionally Immature Parents, I think, is what it was called. And it's about you, a person, are now an adult who recognizes that you are the child of parents who were, emotionally immature. And so, you recognize how that affects you and what you needed to do to move forward from that. Anyway. At work struggling. No, why are you struggling, Blurg? I believe in you. You can make it through your shift. You can always paint eyelids on your eyes. I believe in you. All right, I did my dailies. Let's go turn them in. Family's love language was yelling at each other and then unofficially apologizing with food. Definitely trying to break that habit. Want to be better for my next relationship. Yeah. Yeah, I actually, Sunday, I told you all that I cried a lot. But I was like telling my boyfriend like all these things about certain things that shaped me. This was particularly about my abusive ex and like the things I went through in that relationship. And like, I actually read him my diary that I kept at that time. There's not many entries in it. I wish there were more for my previous self's sake. I wish there was more, but I read them and they were pretty tough reads. But did all that so that he could recognize like where I came from, and I'm not that same person anymore, but I don't know. It's important to understand where you have been and how that can shape who you are. So, my home life was, and this is why I say you have to also look at the positives, was probably less volatile than other home lives. I'm sure everyone can say their home life was more or less of any one thing that a home life could be like. But, I don't talk to my parents about this a lot because I know that they won't really understand it. And that's something I have to be okay with because I'm an adult now who can shape my own future, not theirs, But there was just a lot of emotional neglect that left me not knowing how to handle a lot of emotions and things like that. And, as an adult, I have to recognize where some of those things come from, why I am some of the ways that I am. And that's a lot. It's a lot. All right. Let me get my butt out of here. I need to do this quest line. Let me burn my resin here real quick. I need to finish my dinner too. You know what? I take it back. I need to finish my dinner. So let's go straight into this quest line so I can eat while they're talking. Blurg! You rigged it. I can tell. How dare you?
The abyss contamination is back. No surprise.
Geralt's voice actor.
No doubt that explains the Mountain King's recent
Geralt from
activity.
Fire
See
Emblem.
those torches over there? Those are the Sacred Flame offshoots that we requested from the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. They contain the power of the Pyro Archon.
Are you saying that the Sacred Flame and the Turnfire are the same thing?
Well, for ceremonial purposes, at least. Sending someone to the Night Kingdom to retrieve...
Don't cheer Blurg on for that.
...isn't exactly an option. More to the point, though, the Sacred Flame is able to burn away abyssal filth, so that's why we use it in the ceremony.
Gotcha! So basically, we just need to clean up the filth with the Sacred Flame.
Well, that's one part of it, yes, but the complete ceremony is a bit more complicated than that. First, the flame bearer must collect a kindling of the sacred flame from the starting point, then use a grappling hook to fly up into the sky and light each of the sacred flame pillars. Then, they must go down into the canyon, all the way into the cave where the Mountain King slumbers, lighting braziers and the final altar along the way. The most skilled flame bearers can accomplish all of this without touching the ground once. As much as I hate to admit it, Kanich is capable of this.
Wow! You can do all that flying without ever falling to the ground? Well, of course Paimon can. It'd be much harder for you guys.
Well, don't worry. It's not a requirement of the ceremony. You're allowed to touch the ground. The only thing you're not allowed to do is turn back. The flame bearer must always keep moving forward. You can't skip a pillar, then come back to it after lighting the next one. To do so would be to disrespect our ancestors.
So, what actually happens if you do turn back? Surely the fires don't just go out.
If you're not careful, you might get burned.
What about today then? Does the same rule apply?
Oh no, don't worry. Today is just a practice. The order doesn't matter. You just need to take the sacred flame, cleanse the filth, then go light all the braziers. Are you ready?
Let's go. I got this, maybe.
I'll repeat all the key points again. Gather the kindling, cleanse the filth.
Okay. Oh, my bad. I skipped his last bit of dialogue.
Alright, let's use this kindling to complete our mission. There's abyssal filth over there. Let's burn it away with the sacred flame.
Where am I heading? Oh. Where's the thing I'm supposed to destroy this with? Hello? Oh, all the way over here.
The doctor will see.
Locked on.
Oh, my bad. Did not mean to do that.
That should be all the braziers. Let's regroup.
I knew I was right about you. You have outperformed all of the other previous candidates.
Thank you.
If there was an ancient name for outstanding flame bearers, I'm sure the Wyab would consider you for the honor.
Yeah, although it would probably take Paimon quite a bit longer.
All right, now there's still a few days left until the ceremony, and I should probably get back so I can inform the chief and the other elders that I have found the flame bearer we need.
Wow.
Oh, you mean they've still got to sign off on it?
Some of them are still hoping we can come to an agreement with Kanich, but
Kanich.
that's only because they haven't seen you in action.
I'd use Kanich.
Still, I'm
Here's the
one
funny part.
responsible for securing a flame bearer, and my recommendation is you.
Thank
Just
you,
for
thank you.
Paimon's own peace of mind, are you sure it's not going to be a problem having Outlanders take on such an important role in your ceremony?
See that place over there? There was a time, long before the age of Burkina and the Mountain King, when we, Scions of the Canopy, called that our home. After a period of upheaval, our ancestors were forced to move away. Now, it has become a place where our youths go to develop courage and kindle a spirit of adventure. If we fail to keep the threat posed by the Mountain King at bay, it might not be long before we have to move again and find a new home. So, to answer your question,
I wonder if I can
think
pop
everyone
Kanich out of the party and they'll
would
just give
make
us
the right
Kanich
choice.
to use.
Fair enough. Desperate times call for desperate measures.
I'll need you to drop by my place at some point before the ceremony, if that's all right. There are still a few final details that we need to discuss.
Okay, see you later then.
You have my gratitude.
I just keep thinking of Geralt from Fire Emblem when I hear him talk.
A lot of other local festivals before.
Look at Kanich in the background. What is happening?
Different. Anyway, let's take a break before
Why is
heading
he
back to the
creepily
gas place.
staring in the distance? All right, buddy. All right, buddy. Get off, go home now. See, you made it! Yay! Congrats, Blurred. Drive safe. Let me change my oops. Let me change my party. Actually, No. Let's finish using Kniech for the day with this. And then, is he a creeper? No, we love Kniech. Look at him. Look at him. With his saurian looking eyes. I don't know. He is kind of that Minecraft creeper green, but alright, you know what? We'll let's do this. I think it'll run better like this. Trying to use Arlecchino was not the way to go. I think.
Be sanctified. Bow your head. Silence.
I think Farina will work out way better here. Alright. Please give me artifacts I need. Please. Alright. Not going too hot. Right out of the gate.
Mind the sight. The tides beckon. Settle down.
The curry I make is so good, but it's also so dense. My tummy right now is like, why did you eat such a dense meal? Why did you eat such a dense meal at 9 o'clock at night? This is maybe decent.
Let the mighty be humble.
Let the mighty be humble.
Be not perturbed.
I think Kendrick Lamar said something very similar.
Bow your head.
Nope. Alright, well. You know, I run artifact domain after artifact domain
Be sanctified.
and cry every time. But do my best. Nervalat nearly died there. Would not have been fun.
Bow your head.
This is working out well. Everyone stays healed up. And Nervalet can do this in one. Those are both maybe good. One cycle of his burst.
Mind the sight. Let the mighty be humble. Silence. Bow your head.
I really need to look through the artifacts I have on people and see if I can improve them with what I have. Particularly the characters that I play and use a lot. I also kind of mean that broadly. Just so that I can have better... This almost rolled perfect. I'm gonna finish this one out. Why not? My bad. It's literally already done. Nope. Twice into defense. That sucks. Alright. What do we have? Maybe. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright. Let's get back to finishing this Titans of the Canopy quest. Oops. I meant to teleport to the other one. Oh well. Like the... Actually, this works. Oh look, there's Kanich. Let me do a team that... What is this team? Oh, I know what this team is. Let's do this team and see if I can get Kanich to join my party as a 5th member throughout it.
Traveler, Paimon.
Kanich! Fancy meeting you here. We've actually been looking for you.
I'll get straight to the point. I hear you accepted a proposal from Elder Trinidad.
Oh, the, Turnfire Knight, you mean. You were still his first choice. It's just... Oh, jeez. It's not what it looks like, promise.
Chill, it's cool. I only mention it because
Chill.
there's something you should know. And I suspect Elder Trinidad hasn't been completely forthcoming with you. His true intention is to resolve the Mountain King problem once and for all.
Once and for
And
all?
defeat the Mountain King? What?
This'll be the last Turnfire Knight ever?
That's right. He wants to use you to send the Mountain King to the Night Kingdom.
To the Night Kingdom? You mean...
To his death.
Whoa, are you serious right now? You shouldn't go blurting out accusations like that. It could get you in trouble.
Is that a bad thing? I'm just wondering.
Okay. I'll phrase it more gently. There is potential.
I'm sure he's going to explain why it is a bad thing.
Elder Trinidad may be hoping that during the course of the ceremony, you kill the Mountain King dead.
But that's ridiculous. He told us the Mountain King is a living symbol of your tribe's glory.
And that glory comes at a price.
Oh, that's right. The Mountain King is a living symbol of our glory, but even this glory comes at a price. Ah, yes, and Nana wasn't the first.
She likely won't be the last to lose her life either.
Still, is killing the Mountain King really the only way? It seems so extreme.
The Mountain King is a unique case when it comes to abyssal contamination. It's eaten away at him for so long that it has consumed him entirely, and the damage is irreversible. That evil power has both driven him insane and kept him alive over the centuries.
Wait, so would it be
So
bad to kill him?
Once it's completely purged from his body, the Mountain King will finally be able to rest in peace. In past ceremonies, we've only purged around
That's a
half
good
the
thing,
abyssal
right?
power. This was to strike a balance. To keep him alive, but also keep him asleep.
That sounds kind of painful and cruel.
About how much power he wanted us to purge. But he did say there were some more details to go over before the ceremony.
Then it sounds like you'll know for sure soon enough.
If he really asks us to kill the Mountain King, what should we do?
I know this must come as quite a shock, so I suggest you act like you didn't hear anything for now. But would you have time to visit the chief after your meeting with Elder Trinidad? I'd like to make a deal with you.
What kind of deal?
One that comes
Let's
at
make a
very
deal.
reasonable price. I'm sure you have plenty of other questions, but we can talk more later. Good. See you soon.
I'm still wondering why it would be such a bad thing, but I guess we'll see. It kind of sounds like a cruel existence to keep it alive, suffering the effects of the contamination, but I don't know. Maybe that's just me that thinks that.
Ah, mighty Outlanders, you have returned. Did you have a good rest?
It was, pretty good, yeah.
Glad to hear it. Things are progressing very smoothly on my end. Many of the elders have heard of your heroic deeds, including the chief. They all speak very favorably of you. There are still those who insist that the ceremony should be performed by the bearer of the Malipo name. But they're just stuck in the past. We need to move with the times.
Plus, Kanish doesn't want to do it anyway.
Exactly. So, now, it's time for us to discuss the finer details of the ceremony. We covered the fire lighting part of the proceedings yesterday. The next part is the purification of the Mountain King. It's quite simple. You just need to use the sacred flame. We've done it plenty of times before, and it's always very routine. I'm sure you won't have any problems. One point I'd like to stress, though, is that you need to burn away as much of the abyssal energy as you possibly can.
There it
The more
is.
we dispel, the longer the Mountain King will remain asleep.
Asleep, huh?
Precisely. In previous years, the Flame Bearer has often been unable to dispel a sufficient amount of abyssal energy. That's the only reason why we have to perform the ceremony on a regular basis. But I understand that you have a lot of experience fighting against the Abyss, and you seem to wield the sacred flame quite effortlessly yesterday. With your help, I'm optimistic this time we can dispel all the remaining abyssal energy from the Mountain King's body, freeing us from this ever-looming threat for many years to come.
Traveler?
So this doesn't faze you at all, huh? You clearly have a lot of confidence in yourself.
Easy.
That's all you really need to know. The ceremony's in 3 days. I'll come and fetch you when we're ready. In the meantime, feel free to take a look around our settlement. It would mean a lot to the elders if you got to know some of our people. And if you wouldn't mind helping them out with a few errands here and there, that would be
Are we
even
about to
better.
do fetch quests?
So now we have extra errands to run? Maybe we should add a little extra to the price.
Just a humble suggestion, that's all. It will help you gain the respect of our people, and as a mighty hero, I truly believe that's what you deserve. I'll be sticking around for the next few days, so if you have any questions, you know where to find me.
Seems like Kanish was right. We should go meet up with him right away.
Oh.
Huh, you're here.
Kanish, Elder Trinidad said that.
I can tell. It's written on your faces.
Is that the Traveler and Paimon? Forgive me for not being there to welcome you on your arrival. That should have been my duty as chief.
Hello, Chief Wyna.
I only heard the news from Trinidad yesterday, so I asked Kanish to invite you
He
over
looks like
for a
someone
quick
from
chat.
the Pokemon anime or something.
I believe Kanish has already filled you in, so I'll get straight to the point. Firstly, I fully endorse your appointment as flame bearers for the upcoming Turnfire Night. However, I would like to request that you take steps to ensure the Mountain King's safety. Every child of our tribe grows up hearing the tales of our heroes. From Yupanqui the Firebringer, to Burkina and the Mountain King who fought against the Abyss. This is our history and our heritage, the source of our pride and the center of our faith. To kill the Mountain King would be to destroy our spirit. I would never be able to face our ancestors in the Night Kingdom. Nana's death was a great tragedy, and I do not blame Trinidad for the actions he has taken. Nevertheless, I cannot allow any harm to come to the Mountain King. The very roots of our identity are at stake. My honored guests, please give this matter your serious consideration. Perhaps there is, but despite all our attempts to contain the situation over the years, we've not found it. Right now, I should like to hear where you stand on this matter. I must say, I find this troubling. Though I'm sure you need more time to consider it fully.
I was honest. I would just
No
kill
matter.
the Mountain
There
King.
are still 3 days left before the ceremony. I hope they will bring you clarity.
So, Kanish, earlier you were saying that.
Let's walk and talk. I'll show you around the tribe.
That works too. Paimon needs to get some air after this.
We are in the air right now, girlfriend.
Kanish, Paimon finally understands why you turned Trinidad down. You knew what he was planning, didn't you? That's why you didn't want to be the flame bearer this time, because it's a double-edged sword. The whole Mora thing was just a sneaky excuse.
Double-edged sword is right. But my response wasn't merely an excuse. To solve this exceptional problem, an exceptional price must be paid. I'm working on it.
Really? Well, come on then, let's hear it!
In a moment. Didn't you have a question you were about to ask me?
Oh, yeah. What was it again? Oh, right! We need to talk about How. He's completely unhinged!
I agree that he has a problem. He needs disciplining, so I hired him a teacher.
You got him a teacher? Oh, Paimon would love to see him get scolded for bad behavior. Anyway, moving
True.
on. When we ran into a How, he said you two were investigating some abyss thing together. Is that related to the whole Mountain King situation?
Yes, that's the angle I've been working on. I'm a Saurian hunter, but I occasionally hunt the abyss too. One time I was pursuing some purple demonic dogs when I accidentally entered a hidden space. I did some research after the fact. Apparently they're known as beastly rifts, and there are many of them of all different sizes. That's where those purple dogs were coming from. So, if we can locate one of these beastly rifts, clear the monsters out, and move the Mountain King inside, he'd be able to continue living, but without posing a threat to the tribe.
Whoa, that sounds kinda crazy. Would it really work?
It's not without its risks, of course. There's a lot of unknowns in the equation. For instance, for all we know, a prolonged period inside the rift could make the Mountain King's condition worse. Still, we desperately need something like this, even just as a temporary measure. You've seen the conflict the issue is causing in our tribe for yourselves, and believe me, it's been a long time coming. The chief is adamant about keeping the Mountain King alive, whatever happens.
Paimon can understand. It's less about the Mountain King and more about preserving your culture and heritage.
Yes, but on the flip side, you've got people like Elder Trinidad, who is more concerned about protecting the people he cares about now and into the future. And he has every right to take that view. It's one thing to try and preserve the last remnants of a glorious past, but making your kin pay the price for it? No one can seriously tell them that's a fair trade.
You're right. There's no easy answers here. Let's leave that to one side for a moment and assume we go with your plan. Or do you actually intend to find one of these beastly rifts? Because at least in our experience, the dogs open the rifts when they want to attack us, not the other way around.
I think I know a way. You have any better ideas?
Not at the moment, but it just feels like using the power of the Abyss for our own ends isn't gonna end well. After all, the Abyss is what turned the Mountain King into a monster in the first place. People are gonna think you've lost your marbles.
If it doesn't end well, then that's the price we pay. Everything in the world comes at a price. Even when Yupanqui, the Firebringer, stole the Turnfire, it cost him dearly. The Mountain King's erratic outbursts have brought tensions within the tribe to a boiling point. Unless this gets resolved quickly, everyone will be stuck in a stalemate.
Alright, so what's this deal you wanted to make with us? We're hardly experts on exploiting abyssal power.
All I need you to do is keep people away from me. I'm getting harassed on a daily basis by people trying to convince me to be the Flame Bearer. I can't afford to waste all my energy dealing with them. If you help me out, there'll be a gift for you in return.
Ooh, what kind of gift?
Something well worth your while, I'd say. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Y'all, I'm so
Integrate
tired.
yourself with the tribespeople, so everyone comes to terms with the fact that we have a new flame bearer. That way, I won't have an endless stream of people coming to beg me to join the ceremony, and I can focus on finding a way to summon the beastly rift. Then, when the day of the ceremony comes, we'll move the Mountain King into his new home.
Still sounds pretty crazy. Even for a daredevil like you, that's dangerous. And even if it works, what if neither Chief Wina nor Elder Trinidad are happy with it? Have you thought about what you'd do then?
At least the two of them would finally be on the same side of the issue, leaving only me on the opposing side. The tribe needs leaders like them far more than a Saurian hunter for hire like me. Can I take that to mean that we have a deal?
For sure. And who knows? Maybe we'll come up with an even better solution to all of this in the next couple of days.
Great. Well, for the next couple of days, please spend some time among the tribe and lend a hand wherever you can.
Oh no, we're about to
I'm
run
sure
some
everyone
fetch
will be
quest or
swept
something.
off their feet when they meet our new flame bearer. Good luck to us both.
Okay. We can just fast forward. Ooh, does this show all the stuff for the patch now? Oh, no. There we go. Cool. Cool. Cool beans. Alright, wait till... Excuse me. Ate the next day. Oh, dang it. I ended that, like, right at the wrong time, huh? Hold on. There's a Persian. Did I see it in time? Ooh, maybe.
Melusines are
Okay, task for the day. Meet the tribe's people and take some heat off the
Oh,
Kanichi's
man.
back.
Okay.
Hoonies, how can you call the Mountain King a monster?
Because he hurt a lot of people. And look what happened to Nana.
But it wasn't on purpose. The Mountain King is sick, that's all. He's been hurt by the abyss.
That's true. But the fact remains that he's now a threat to all of us.
How can you be so harsh to someone who's sick? If you don't take back what you just said, I don't know if we can carry on being
Listen, y'all. If I was sick and, like,
Hoonie,
killing
what's
people,
wrong?
harming people, whatever, because of it,
He's saying nasty
and, like, I
things
can't
about the
control
Mountain
it.
King. It's not
Like,
right.
I have
He's
absolutely
a
no
hero.
control.
Once
Like,
upon
an
a time,
evil thing has
but not anymore.
Yes,
taken my
maybe,
body, like,
maybe,
just...
but not
Nope.
anymore.
Toba,
Nope.
fine. I guess my dad is right.
End it. Like, if I became a
You
zombie,
just have to accept
no.
it and move forward.
Negative.
As of today, our friendship is over. There's no going back. Oh, come on, cut it out, you two. We have some great news to tell you. The Traveler is gonna be the flame bearer for the next Turnfire night. She's gonna do a beautiful ceremony and cure the Mountain King's illness for good.
What? Really?
So that's what my dad wanted to talk to you about? To be fair, from what we saw the other day, you are pretty good at climbing cliffs. Probably just as good as Kanich.
Wait. Speaking of Kanich, where even is that guy?
Oh yeah, good question. Is he not coming to the ceremony anymore? We can get him to come, but if he catches you two fighting again, he won't be happy. He'll be sure to give you both a piece of his mind.
No, we can't let that happen. I've never even spoken to him before. I can't afford to make such a bad first impression.
I didn't mean to argue with Toba. All I said was that the Mountain King has done some pretty bad things. He was the one who turned it into a fight. Yeah, if you weren't friends, there's no way Toba would have come to look for the baby Saurians with you. All right. Well, because it's the Traveler and Paimon and Kanich, I'm sorry, Toba. I'm sorry for all the mean things I said about the Mountain King.
Aww.
Dad just really misses Nana. And I was really upset that she's gone, too.
Huh? Oh. I
Aww.
shouldn't have spoken to you the way I did either. It wasn't very nice of me. For the Traveler and Paimon, Kanich, and for Nana. I'm sorry too, Hoonie.
That's more like it. Now you're best friends again. Guess so. Toba, if I ever say something mean about the Mountain King in the future, I'll make sure I say it to someone else, and not you. I better go buy some colored cloth for my dad now. He needs it for Turnfire night. Let's play again some other time. See you, Toba. See you, Traveler and Paimon.
Okay. I'll head home as well then. See you next time.
Okay, take care, you two. Even though they said they're sorry, it looks like their friendship isn't as strong as it was before. Let's just hope we can solve this once and for all. Come on, let's move on. Huh? What's going on over there?
A dance, a dance. Ooh, but look at this disc I left there. I need to pick that up.
Rehearsal for the Turnfire Night dance.
Ooh, there's a dance involved? Paimon wants to learn too.
You don't know it? Ah, I guess you're not from these parts, huh? It's rare to see a new face around the tribe these days. I thought everyone would be keeping away.
Why do you say that?
Because of the Turnfire Night, of course. The Mountain King could wake up at any time. That's why we're holding an emergency ceremony. This isn't one of those fun and games festivals. For outsiders, it might even be a little dangerous.
Well, did you know that the Flame Bearer this time is actually gonna be an outsider?
Oh, I did hear about that. It's a first for sure. I would have loved to meet them in person. What? Oh, it's you? Man, oh man. Well, this is a nice surprise. It's funny, I was just thinking that I'll probably miss out on meeting the new Flame Bearer since I'm not taking part this time around. Then suddenly, there you are. Must be my lucky day.
You're not taking part in the Turnfire Night? How come? You're not an outsider too, are you?
You must be joking. Watch this.
He's dancing for sure.
Not bad, right? Yeah, I'm considered one of the
Okay,
best
buddy.
dances beneath the pillars of the sacred flame. Been doing it a few years. Always gets the ladies out to watch.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, very impressive. So why'd you quit?
A wild person, you catching
Well,
me? Are you
I
a
feel like the whole
are
Mountain
you
King
a
situation is
cat
getting more and
Pokemon?
more
Hi
precarious.
Trip, how are you?
It's just not safe here anymore. One of our elders' Saurian companions even lost her life not long ago. The
Yep.
question is, what are we gonna do about this in the long term? But our leaders don't have any answers for us. They're probably too busy fighting about it amongst themselves.
True.
The way things are going, it's only a matter of time before it gets violent. So I figured, you know what? Now's as good a time as any to get away for a little while.
Doing
Do
alright.
some exploring.
I'm alright. I'm here. I'm sleepy. I need to finish this and then go to bed. I'm so tired.
Disappointed? Nah. It's a great opportunity to go see the world. As every male scion of the canopy knows, wherever you are and wherever you go, the only way is forwards. We take pride in that. I won't forget my roots. I managed to get in
funnel up.
touch with the Saurian
Negative.
Relics Association.
Negative,
Give me a
buddy.
simple test. Find a decent quality relic, and they'll make me a member.
You can curl up with yourself. But right now, I don't know that there are any flights here right now. What do you mean?
Amateur history enthusiasts who do research on the ancient Saurian era. They're all about collecting relics and remnants from that age. Speaking of which, the guy who was Flamebearer before you, I've heard that his Saurian buddy comes from that time.
How?
Fly myself. Oh, you'll fly yourself. Are you a superhero? Or do you have wings? Are you Paimon?
So you know those two already, huh?
Get a plane and fly. Oh.
It was deep inside.
I was thinking you were
Saurian
Paimon for a
Saurian
second or something.
The association folks say that the kind of contract usually comes with a huge hidden cost.
Do you have your pilot's license?
That sounds ominous.
Good luck.
Who knows?
Takeoffs?
But if it's
Pretty
true,
tough with planes.
each can probably
Planes and landings are the worst.
paying up contracts and costs.
No Paimon or Xiao.
I doubt he'd
Well,
make a contract that
what?
would benefit him.
What good are you then, buddy?
Actually happened upon
Paimon
strange
makes
mural
emergency
a while back.
food and Xiao
Looked
makes
to me like it was
you feel
depicting
bad
a
about
Saurian
yourself,
human
you know?
involved in some kind of
Land in
Saurian era
style.
contract ritual.
That's Xiao, buddy. That's Xiao.
You bet it does. I was all ready to go take a picture of it and use it as my entry ticket to the association. But after all the abyssal activity recently,
Eh.
I heard the area's been overrun by monsters. The best laid plans, huh? I'll just have to wait and see if things improve.
Don't feel bad about myself. I love myself.
You look like you know your way around a fight. I don't suppose there's any chance you'd be able to help?
If all you need to get is a picture, that should be pretty
Interesting.
achievable, right?
Interesting.
Traveler deals with monsters all the time. It's a piece of cake.
Interesting.
Wait, you're seriously
Everyone, note to everyone, Drip says this, but Drip really likes being degraded verbally. It's very bizarre. Maybe he just likes being humbled. I don't know.
You're the kind of people who could dive into the Turnfire deep in the bowels of the Night Kingdom, and it wouldn't burn a single hair
True.
off your head. Of course it is. All right, come with me. I'll show you the way.
Where is this man going? Oh, how many of those flowers do I have? Am I good? $150. That's pretty good. I can easily get the rest tomorrow if I needed to. Because I like being degraded, which is a joke. Doesn't mean I have to dislike myself. Two grades can coexist. I have many questions. Which is a joke.
There it is. It's inside these ruins. As you can see, the place is crawling with monsters.
Alrighty then. Stay back and take cover, Tiago. This could get dangerous. We'll take
Great minds think alike. I'm not about to cramp your style.
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Only if you do. Alright.
Solidify. Silence.
Overruled.
Gather.
That should be the last of them. It's a good thing Tiago had the sense to stay in his hiding place, or things could have gotten really hairy for him.
Where is
Hey,
he?
look! That's gotta be it, right? Definitely looks like a mural. True. Now that you mention it, most ancient murals take up a whole huge wall. This looks more like someone with a paintbrush got bored and started doodling. It does match the story he told us, though. There's a Saurian and a human. So, is that supposed to be what an ancient contract ritual looks like?
How's your story coming?
We're not here to
Drip?
decipher it, just photograph it.
When are you excited for the next patch? The story. I gotta see where this Natlan story goes. I gotta see it.
That's a wrap. Let's take it back to Tiago.
Why is there just fish here? You wanna write? Still writing chapter 7?
You've been robbed? Oh, Ponche. And I thought my luck was bad.
Yeah, are you happy with how the
I put
chapter's
blood, sweat,
coming?
and tears into that, and now I've got nothing to show for it. Some gap-toothed goon stole it from me.
Not Gap-Tooth Goon.
Tiago, is this the picture you were looking for?
Let me take a look. Yep, that's the one. Pyro Archon above, you two are superhumans. Hey, Ponche, come and say hi to these guys. They're gonna be the new flame bearers.
I don't think we're
They're
human.
tough as nails.
Especially not Paimon.
Wait, are you the Traveler and Paimon?
Huh? You already know each other?
I don't think so.
My nephew Toba's been telling everyone about you. He says
Twist
you're
is happening
crazy
currently?
strong, super
Ooh.
friendly,
Give
that
enough
you helped
hints
him
for
out, and that you're
be
gonna be our flame
so
bearers
not
this
out of nowhere,
Turnfire
I
night.
think.
Oh, so you're Toba's uncle. Great to meet you, sir. Sounds like we managed to
Interesting.
make a bit of a name for ourselves.
Do you like Twist?
Toba's not wrong,
Do you
my
like
friend.
Twist?
These two are honestly some of the nicest, most genuine people I've ever met. Everyone speaks incredibly highly of them. Seriously, If you're comfortable telling them about what happened, I guarantee you they'll sort it out in no time.
Really?
Easy.
All I want is to get the fruits of my labor back.
Allow me to explain. Ponche is a well-known scholar within our tribe, author of the widely acclaimed book Yupanqui's Turnfire. Unfortunately, the book was stolen by a treasure hoarder a few hours ago.
I spent years of my life researching that book. I visited every last ruin, interviewed every descendant of every hero in our history. On the word Malipo alone, I covered at least 5 different interpretations of the meaning based on accounts from different villages.
It was an unparalleled masterpiece.
And now it's all gone. That little goon ambushed me during my morning walk. He snatched all of my belongings, including my entire manuscript.
That book was everything to him. It's like they robbed him of his soul.
This man looks like he could handle
Look at him. Lost
fighting a
and
punk.
listless.
Like, I don't
He's a
understand.
shell of the man he was.
Dear honored guests of our clan, I am but a helpless old student. If only for Toba and Tiago's sake, please help me. I beg of you.
See what I mean, Ponche?
How was
Now
this
you've
turned
got
into us
Fist,
helping this
your luck's
man?
about to change, big time.
I don't know if he's still there, but come on, I'll take you.
Oh my gosh, it's so far away. What is that man doing where we are? When he was ambushed all the way back here.
Hey, you thieving rat!
Who is
Give
this
me my
man?
things back.
What do you want now, you old bum? God, you're a waste of space. Prepare to get shoved butt first into a treehole.
Not but first.
Oh, what's this? Brought a little bodyguard with you, huh? All right, let's see what you've got. What's this? Eat dirt, suckers!
What the heck?
Hey, he's trying to get...
Stop, please! By all the warriors,
that was so
heroes,
fast.
gods, and kings, I can't run any longer.
We literally chased him down the
Stop
path.
anymore.
That was it.
Have mercy.
That is so funny.
Oh, yeah? Well, where is
Twister nice. Just hope I did it well.
I threw it away.
You threw it away?
You did it well if you like it, right?
The old bum's bag didn't have a single mora in it. Just a tatty old book, worn out pens. And
How did this become a
some
fetch
rags.
quest?
All that time lying in wait was for nothing. I was so mad, I just threw all of it away.
Is that really the truth? Okay, then. Where did you throw it away?
The same place you found me. Look, I swear on the Pyro Archon, it's the truth. May all my worldly possessions be turned to ash by Turnfire if I'm lying.
Okay, that's a pretty strong oath. What do we do now? It sounds like he's telling the truth. Right. Let's hope nobody gets to the book before we do. We'll never get it back.
Meanwhile, in a hidden cave, what is happening in this?
Although the Turnfire is a heroic symbol in Hoytzatlan,
Not.
it always comes with the more ominous implication of eventual tragedy. This holds true for all bearers of this ancient name in recorded history. Each one of them died of non-natural causes, as if the specter of the Turnfire was always lurking in the background. This appears to suggest the existence of some higher power that is always watching the name-bearer, examining their actions, and eventually demanding payment in return. None can escape this payment, unless, perhaps, they could honestly swear by Turnfire to never make a single mistake in their entire life. Yupanqui's Turnfire.
Oh my gosh. Ling! Scared me. Ling! Hi, Ling!
Let's see, the author is...
Wait. Let's do the...
Nice. A gentleman and a scholar.
Silence, book muncher. The
There we
great
go.
Cool Owl will suffer your droning voice no longer.
Hi, Ling! How are you?
Find no
How's
joy
RuneScape
at
today?
all in perusing such rich historical records?
Joy? What joy is there in this pointless drivel?
Well, it makes a pretty shocking prediction.
How?
Every bearer of the ancient name Malipo eventually meets a grisly end. Maybe that's the price you pay for the name that means price?
What? You're saying Kenichi will die a violent death?
Ew.
So I'll finally get to take over.
How is so.
When will that glorious day arrive? The great goal.
No. Negative. Nope.
Wow, you are just irredeemable, aren't you? An agent of chaos down to the core. You make us Abyss Order folks look like saints in comparison.
Silence, maggot! To presume that anyone compares your kind with the great Kahula is sheer vanity. And if that day ever comes, oh, your doom will soon follow.
In the journey of defeating a corrupted statue to repair a gate of the underworld. Ooh, how's that going, Ling?
Here's what I know, based on countless historical texts. All civilizations will be reduced to rubble by the passage of time. From ancient kingdoms to heavenly thrones to worlds beyond, there are no exceptions. But from the ruins of every civilization, the dust will rise and never settle, thus transcending the confines of time. That dust is what we call a civilization's spirit.
Did good?
And you,
Yeah?
great Kahula How,
Did great even? Really?
dust from a bygone
You feel
age.
good about your story?
I've paid dearly for the chance to observe you up close. Now, let me take a good look at you. We'll see whether any memories of that age still remain inside you.
That guy's kind of creepy. Gonna take 1,000 kills of the statue to get the skin of the boss. And it takes 5 minutes average to kill it? Oh my gosh.
I couldn't find your manuscript anywhere.
5,000.
Does that mean all of
Minutes.
my hard work was for nothing?
It's kind of a lot.
Gotta stay positive, Ponche. You might have
That's
lost
kind of a
the book,
lot.
but the brains
How
behind it are
far
still
along are
intact.
you, Ling?
Surely you remember the main points at least?
Maybe you'll say you're a
The
high
reason I worked so hard to
percentage
get
of the way
finished
done.
before the Turnfire
We
Night
can be really excited.
because I hoped that maybe it might help us find a way through these trying times. But now, well, not exactly. But I thought my research might at least be a starting point.
Oh, really? So what did you find out in your research?
I think the key to all of
200?
this
Oh.
is in the power of knowledge.
You're 1/5 of the way there, Ling. That's not bad.
You know as well as anyone
not
that
bad.
ancient names don't
This
give you real
is
power.
this is what I tell myself in my
Power
workouts.
doesn't
Like,
count.
after a certain amount of time, I'm like, I'm a fifth of the way there. I can do it, you know? Just like endurance. Hang out there. Hang in there.
It might contain remnants of Shibalonke's power.
Yeah, I remember that story. My grandpa told it to me when I was a little
No
kid.
pain, no gain.
Maybe you're the special case.
No pain, no
Most
gain.
kids stop believing in that stuff by your age.
I'm not talking about childhood superstitions here. There is evidence.
Like what?
Like the fact that the Mountain King is still alive. Everyone attributes that to the power of the Abyss. But there's more to it than that. The key factor is that Burkina summoned the power of Malipo at the cost of his own life. If you don't believe me, then answer me this. How many other creatures can you think of who lived longer, not shorter, after being contaminated?
A shiver what? What do you mean a shiver what?
Traveler, different situation but similar idea. Doesn't this remind you of the hilly?
So, I came to the conclusion that Malipo must refer to some mysterious ritual involving a tit-for-tat exchange. It began with the first Pyro Archon, fell with the Grand Alliance, then was buried in the Night Kingdom. And now, it awaits the call of its new bearer.
Hey, hey.
Or the word monkey
Sorry
zoned a
to
bit
interrupt
too.
you, but you seem to be getting a little overexcited.
I'm sorry. I was originally planning on presenting...
Hang in
my
there, Drip.
findings
I need to go to
Nietzsche.
sleep.
I
It's
hoped
10:30
he
and I'm so
attended the
tired.
ceremony.
But these people are blah 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 blahing.
One fancy
Have fun with
theory just
Genshin.
supports
Thank
another.
you, Ling. Thanks
Kenichi,
for
what are you
raiding.
doing here?
I more or less finished what I was doing, so I came to have a quick catch
Going
up.
to sleep. I'm hella about to. I need them to quit talking.
I'm onto something.
Going to work.
I haven't worked out all
Whew.
the details, but
It works so late.
have to attend the Turnfire Night.
So Mr. Ponche here has done a lot of research on the history
Thanks for the
of
raid
Turnfire
link.
and thinks he might have found a way for you to solve the problem.
I'll be there, Ponche. Let's go.
Let's go. All right. Want a bearing kiss? Well, good luck.
Here will do. Yeah. I'd like your help giving it a trial run tomorrow. If that works, we have our plan come Turnfire
Oh,
night.
well.
Sounds like you're not considering.
All right, hold on.
You heard him. He hasn't worked out the details yet.
Okay, ready?
Practical solution with concrete steps to follow.
Ready? 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 Yeah, you gotta catch it and put in your pocket for later. Ready?
I think it's possible.
Ready? Ready?
Based on something I know about the war 500 years ago.
Catch it! Catch it! I just started
Didn't fall to
stream
the
again.
abyss. He was killed by the
You
Mountain
know, put it in
King
your
in an
pocket for
episode of
later.
Madness. In his final moments, Burkina made the fateful decision to not fight back, and instead pass his blood and power on to the Mountain King. Maybe he thought the Mountain King was stronger than him and more valuable to the tribe. Or maybe it was just out of loyalty to his friend.
I don't know. I don't know why I'd want to live if I was in that state. I gotta tell y'all.
Whether you think his sacrifice triggered it, or his fate was sealed from the moment he took the Malipo name, it makes sense to me.
How can you drop these truth bombs with such a
Oh?
straight
Oh
face?
what? Oh what?
This is what I've gleaned from my many interactions with the Mountain
Oh,
King.
schnitzel?
His mind is so disordered. It took some time to piece it all
No, I want to
together.
end this
The
chapter.
story Elder
So
Trinidad
funny. I
mentions
figured you
is a
already knew
horrible
how.
version of events. The truth is even darker. The Mountain King's mind
Alert.
isn't
Okay.
just disordered.
Okay. Write it up. Write it up.
And feels great shame. I believe he wants to be put out of his misery.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Then what should we do? Should we grant him his
Yes.
Of course not. We should help him move to a new home. It's the only practical solution. The Mountain King is a hero to my tribe. An object of worship, even. Ending his life would be like desecrating a statue. Still, he's been the cause of multiple disasters.
And he's
And he can't afford
tired.
to have
Let
any
him
more.
go.
Practical solutions hurt Paimon's brain. Can we follow our hearts next time?
I gotta do my daily check-ins.
Then let's break for the day. I've already found a suitable venue for tomorrow.
Eight to 12 tomorrow. Ooh, look, the version highlights came out. Which I don't need to really look at. All right. Okay, ready? I'm gonna get my daily check-in mail. There it is. There it is.
I see the
Wow.
in my own work,
All
but I
right. Off we go.
You're here. Very punctual.
Thank you.
So, the gruesome
Not the gruesome
come
twosome.
crawling back. Here to make amends after the gross irreverence you displayed last time? Very well.
How?
The almighty dragon lord, Kahula shall grant you the audience that you seek. Now, pucker up and kiss our feet. Kanich, didn't you say you found him a teacher? He's just as out of control as ever. Hey! No one gets to discipline the almighty dragon lord Kahula. No one!
Maybe because I've never had a gentle-natured companion like Paimon to
Dang,
compare
it's a
against.
rough life out here.
Is that a compliment?
Yeah, I see what I'm missing out on now.
And it's a lot. Dang, get him.
We could drown this measly flying ant in one droplet of spit. How dare you compare her to the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula? How? Oh, just wait till I possess your dead body. I will commit heinous atrocities, tear down your legacy, destroy
Oh gosh.
your reputation, wreak havoc on your...
Everyone pray for Ahau.
Traveler, Paimon, let's get down to business. Once we've opened the beastly rift, you're welcome to toss a how in there for a couple of days.
Dang.
Pleasure. You don't need to ask twice.
I got my hands on this device in a trade. It's meant as bait, but it'll also stabilize the abyssal energy. The Rift Towns will tear through space to get to this. Once they're here, we take them out and claim the rift for ourselves. You'll find out soon enough. First, let's try this out.
There's a lot going on in this. I'm about to do what I did to the Mulani one and just like power talk.
They'll tear you
Because
to pieces given half the chance.
yay, look, we did get Kanich.
Be sanctified. Bow your head.
Not that I have used him yet in this fight. I shouldn't have popped my burst there.
Uh-oh. Are there even bigger ones on the way?
You see,
I'm
Kenny?
not
I'm a man.
touching this thing's fighting.
In fact, I'd say I under-promised and over-delivered. Nifty little gizmo, isn't it?
I take it this is your true form?
Now that our deal is complete, it's time to start the next phase of our relationship. I made a promise to the great Kahula How, and now I'm here to seize
Oh
you.
my gosh, what is happening?
Cliché, I know. The hero's trusted partner sells him out to the abyss in a shocking act of betrayal. Cue bad guy speech and drawn out death sequence.
Huh? Angel?
Huh?
Not Enju, stop, that is so funny.
Oh, Mr. Kinich, this is not what we agreed on.
Traveler,
That
this
is so
the
funny.
gift I got you. I know you're looking for intel on the Abyss Order, so I thought he might be of use to you. But it looks like you've already met.
Yikes. Frosty reception. Gotta say, I kind of pictured this moment going a little differently. Tears of joy welling up in your eyes as you say the words, "It's good to see you again, old friend."
Don't be ridiculous. Sounds like you've been reading too many romance novels.
There we have it. Change is inevitable and nothing lasts forever. Pity. Well then, time for you to meet the new me. This time, please call me...
Oh, was that guy earlier? Him?
Sanka! Aha! So you're Glasses Guy! You tricked Huni and Toba into telling you a bunch of stories!
What does it matter? A name is a superficial label. It's what's deep down inside that counts. And I've shown you the deepest parts of me.
That would explain a lot. Why else would you show up here and start acting like a wise guy? You looking
Alright,
for a fight?
I gotta get through this.
I'll pass. I do rather like you, as I've said before. But my one quibble is that you really don't know your own strength.
Wait. Of course. You're the one behind all the recent Abyss activity. Let Paimon guess. You've been provoking the Mountain King too.
Haven't I told you before? I'm not part of the inner circle who do our Highness's bidding. My interests are far more low stakes. I spend my time digging for truth in ancient doodads and books. You really think a benchwarmer like me is capable of more than that?
I investigated him. He's not connected to the recent events. Just happens to be in the area.
Did he kick his
I
butt
struck a
again?
deal with him.
Oh, never
He
mind.
helps me summon a rift. I allow him to do some Historical research.
But that's all over. And now Kinich wants to hand me over to you. Well, I was hoping this would be an opportune moment to whisk away his body. That would have given me some more time to study the great Kahula How. But now I've run into you, which is just my luck. Or maybe I've incited the wrath of the Turnfire, and this is the price I have to pay. But I don't understand. What did I do wrong? Wait, does that count? Let me think.
How? You are the worst of the worst! Colluding with the Abyss Order against Kinich? How could you betray your partner?
There is no betrayal. The almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How is a partner to no one.
Don't worry, I told him to act as bait.
Yes, and you should have picked a bigger fish. The Abyss Order? Ha! What a joke. Not even a match for our lowly servant. I put up with this.
All right,
Looks
I've
like
had
your
enough of
disciplinary
how.
measures have been less than effective, Mr. Enjo.
What did you expect? Behavioral rehab.
Did it? Did you finish your chapter?
Otherwise, we might as well change our name from the Abyss.
The abysmal disorder would suit you better. Kinich! Dispose of him! He is of no further use to us.
Traveler?
Hey now, I may be a lowly clerk. I could never beat you in a straight-up fight. But when it comes to running away, I won't lose to anyone. Do me a favor and remember how fast I disappear.
Stop, that is so funny.
Then you'll show me
A twist and a cliffhanger in one chapter? You are so mean, Drip. That is mean. But good job. Congrats on finishing it up.
It's alright. He's not worth our time and energy.
Need to read it?
Besides, it seems
I
like
have.
he's in the debt
I
people.
do.
I'm sure they'll keep him busy.
It just sits in my little tabs as something I need to read.
Kinda surprising you
Maybe
actually
mean?
struck a deal with
So
someone
mean.
From the Abyss Order.
Call me a chef.
To borrow that guy's
Why?
words, names are superficial.
Oh my gosh.
labels. Whether you call it the Abyss Order or anything, think of it like apples that have fallen from
Okay,
a tree.
cool.
If you even the unripe
Alright,
fruit
Kinich.
blown off its branch before it's
Huh. Well, in that specific sense, maybe.
Of course! Only the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How, is rotten to the core and evil beyond redemption.
Ugh. So what exactly are you anyway?
Don't worry, he can't hurt a fly. You could say that.
Paimon heard that those kinds of contracts might come with a terrible cost attached. Is that true?
Such as a how watching me like a ravenous vulture.
Vulture? Vulture? We...
Let's pick this up another time. You should go back.
It is
and get
getting
some
kind of
rest.
late.
Big day ahead.
Okay, great. We made it to the Turnfire.
Say it out like that is making Paimon a little nervous.
Then it can't hurt to say this one more time. See you tomorrow.
Okay, goodbye. This is taking 12 years. This is what happened for the Mulani one, too. Next day, 18. Shoo. Hurry up, clock. Go. Got places to be and people to see.
Ah, at long last. I hear you've done much for our people. These many young people have heard the rumors too. They're
Right.
Well, they won't have to wait for. We really hope we can.
Party cannot be changed. Please choose a suitable party in advance. Yeah, I'm fine with the team I have. This is the team I think I run against the Mountain King anyway.
Here we are.
Our honored guests have arrived. I have heard much about your fine work over the past few days.
Don't worry about it. Getting this huge venue ready must have been a huge task. No need to make extra work for yourselves on our account.
Oh, if it means getting the Mountain King issue resolved, no cost is too great.
A resolution will come in due course, but every great fire starts as a tiny spark.
No one would disagree with you if that were possible, Chief. But it's been far too long since we've seen a real step forward. Look around you. Can't you see how our numbers have dwindled?
Dang.
The ceremony was arranged on short notice.
That may be so.
Good evening.
Okay, y'all are fighting. Let's go.
Not a moment too.
Chief Wayna, Elder Trinidad, could you give us a minute? I'd like...
Very well, but make it quick.
Let's step to the side. Has anyone gone over the key steps of the ceremony with you yet?
Yeah, Elder Trinidad did, but, what a surprise!
If you don't want your tongue to be burned off by the...
Oh my
See
goodness.
those sacred flame pillars? Once you've lit the fire, go light each one up in turn. Once that's done, head down into the cave where the Mountain King slumbers, like the...
That sounds simple.
The process isn't complicated, but remember, you mustn't turn back at any point. If you miss a pillar, you can't light the next one, then come back to it.
Oh,
You have to
okay.
keep moving forward, or it's seen as disrespect. I made you a
Okay.
diagram that summarizes the steps. Take a look.
We're making a big old circle thing. Spiral circle. Outward to inward.
So that's our part.
I'll be with you the whole way. You can leave that side of things to me.
Okay, we'll try to remember all that and get it right the first time.
Ready when you are. But I think I saw Hooney and the others just now. Just tell the chief when you're ready.
I'm ready. I've been ready. I'm tired.
How are you doing? I'm counting on you. Buy past fuel and prep my brothers and sisters.
This has been hella long, like the Mulani one. Wow, wow, wow. Let's go. Well, and then a cliffhanger? Wow, wow, wow. Oh, I'm sad we can't take Neat with us.
Nicely done. Off to a good start. Great stuff.
Oopsie.
You're over halfway. Keep it up.
Where is he talking from if he's not in our party?
Impressive. Just one more to go. Come on, one last push. The final sacred flame pillar is up ahead.
Wow, wow, wow. All right, a little bit more. I'll have a heart. Very good, Drip. Way to not kill your readers. Okay, wow, wow. Very cool. Let's go, let's go.
Great. All the pillars are aligned.
I'm gonna head out.
Next,
Gotta head
step
to
into
work
the
now.
canyon and head for the
Bye,
Mountain King's
Drip.
cave.
Have a good work day. Drive safe. Enjoy.
Almost there. The cave is just
Hope
up
stream
ahead.
goes well. Thank you. Bye.
The abyss presence is growing strong. We should deal with the contamination first.
I like that we can launch them in the air. Did I miss one? I did.
There's the altar of the sacred flame. Remember, light up the torches around it first.
Wow, very interesting. A Duskull. Where is Kaniche talking from? I have questions.
Woohoo! We've lit up the fire. That's the Mountain King up ahead, right?
Dang, he
That's
looks
him.
real rough.
Kangamato, king of the Yumka.
Paimon can tell. He is huge.
You've made it at last. You did even better than I expected.
Traveler, now comes the final and most.
Why is
important
everyone
step
just
of the
standing here
ceremony.
when he's right there?
Infuse the-
There's no need this time.
Such strong abyssal power. Kinichi, what is the meaning of this?
Is that a beastly rip?
Chief Wyna, Elder Trinidad. This is about to get a little
What do you think you're doing?
Solving the Mountain King.
You mean by having him torn to pieces?
No, stop!
Foolish Locust! Can't you see? We're
But
I'm sorry, Chief Wyna and Elder Trinidad.
can you promise me that no harm...
I can't guarantee it, but I'm fairly...
Traveler, this is not what we agreed on. You must cleanse the Mountain King of every last trace of abyssal contamination. Okay, I see what this is.
Oh my gosh. No one stopped him? Y'all suck.
Marcel, what have you?
Oh no! The device is
You forced my hand. I had no...
Elder Trinidad!
He gonna get eaten. Goodbye, sir.
The Mountain King is waking up!
Everyone, out!
What in the evil Snorlax?
Well, it seems that...
What is happening? Alright, go get Trinidad.
Oh, mountain.
Yep, we already knew. What in the world?
Everyone's still outside. We have to keep the Mountain King here. Give me a hand.
Wow, my shield broke hella fast there.
Let the mighty be humble. Bow your heads.
Watch out for the fruits he's spitting out. I can use those against him. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, well. That was fast. Ooh. We upgrade from the dull sword to the, what was that? The prototype sword.
What do we do? We can't open the rift!
Help him. Rough life out here. Mm-hmm.
By past fuel and present flame, life marches ever on.
Dang.
Burkina, I must atone. Patience. We will answer to the fire for our deeds. Even if one day I fall behind, never look back. Keep moving forward, as we are now.
Live with your guilt and shame. This is the price to pay.
Dang. Rough life.
Heir to the Turnfire, please use my ruined vessel to train the heroes of the future. The will of Kangamato will march ever on, till the abyss is stamped out.
Do we make it? Do we make it?
Pretty eventful day yesterday, huh?
Traveler, you've come at just the right time. Trinidad's condition is stabilized. He's...
Dang, he didn't die from that big fire blast.
Paimon has to ask.
We're simply not afraid to charge ahead. He's fine. Don't worry. He's gone to... After the incident yesterday, a transparent shell is formed around the mountain. It is somewhat akin to a scab, in that it stops the... We've never seen anything like it. I think their theory makes sense. After all,
Wow. So it's made a barrier against the...
it's practically a miracle from what we've seen of its...
Wow. That's amazing.
I know what you're thinking. The young people in the tribe are all because you and Kenichi. You summoned, and that fire is what's...
Whoa. So that...
I may be the chief, if anyone can answer it. I suspect...
so Kenichi then.
Great. We're gonna need to go close this out with Kenichi. Please don't make us go find Trinidad. I don't want to see that guy. Yeah, undoubtedly I can switch back to my friendship team now.
Hey, Kenichi.
Hey yourselves.
We were gonna ask you the same question.
Sorry, I couldn't just stand and...
So you thought you'd try and extinguish the...
The sacred flame only possesses a fraction of the pyro...
Kenichi, when you went into the...
Intending...
Sacrifice
myself? Of course not. But now I'm curious.
Well, because everyone's saying and Panche's theory was that summoning the Turnfire...
So you've heard that. I'm afraid I can't say for sure.
Well, even if you don't know...
What I would say is...
The Mountain King?
The core meaning of price is not atonement or compensation. It's easy to die for your sins. Much harder to live with the guilt and keep on going. In the end...
Alright, so...
Health-wise, there's nothing to worry about. He'll enter a fighting stance whenever we set but his attacks are gentler now and not as crazed as before.
Oh, really?
Like he said yesterday.
Is he saying the boss
just
fight with him
intends
is
to be a sparring
easier
partner for people to practice with? Yeah,
than the fight we just did?
communicating with him again, but he...
We dare say that Locust King has... Its body remains fighting fit thanks to
Panda!
the abyss. But
Only gonna get
time
on
and less
Genshin.
time
The update comes to pull for
so
Lonin. Really? Are you excited to pull for her?
Saw him come back.
That was merely one last burst of brain activity before...
Oh, come on! Stop being... That's why he doesn't have time to...
Well, at least it means...
Yeah, that's right. You caught it.
But he ended up being completely...
That's on him.
Friends?
Roller skate
Your
girl.
friendship is an even more valuable gift. I can't in good conscience accept it for free. So,
I
promise
haven't watched her
me, if you need anything in the future, you'll come to me.
gameplay video.
For you?
Like the one that
Anything.
tutorials all her stuff. So I'll have to see how she plays out in the trial run tomorrow. See if I like using her. I've really enjoyed Kenichi's mechanics and stuff. Although I won't really use him much.
So,
Yeah, everyone's happy except me. First Pony. Toba, you're my friend, so I shouldn't say this to your face.
now hold your horses. Okay, before you roll your eyes out of your skull, I promise. All right, I'll just get to the point.
What?
You're extreme.
Huh?
On my first day here, it's a dangerous sport to be
Oh.
Of course. Anyway, the good times didn't last.
Didn't even
I
try
got
for
captured by
Kenich.
a
I mean,
powerful
that's
foe,
fair.
So we had to part ways for a while.
He's probably not the best
At the hands of the
character.
enemy,
I just find
was
him fun to
scored,
play.
Scolded, and
Only try to
nearly
get the
given
ones I
away as
absolutely want
a
nowadays. That was
Oh,
me at Honkai
so
Star Rail for a while, but I finally uninstalled
experience
that,
to
so
look
I don't even
back
go
on.
for anyone anymore.
Why does Uncle Sanka always have to suffer, I thought. But in the end, I made it through.
The moral of the story is to look forward in life.
Very smart. What I'm trying to tell you is that after I reunited with my friend, she's right behind you.
Another trick about not turning. Huh?
Wow. Panda, have you seen all the other characters that are going to come out with the Natlin? Are you excited for any others? All right, there we go. That is what I've been striving to finish. Probably do the update on phone when it releases. I just pre-installed this stuff today. I'm excited. I'm excited. What is this telling me? Oh, I did do that. I forgot. Perfect. All right, let me claim this too since I finished. I think I can finish some of the tribes levels this week. Because I think I have all of them to 3, just about to reach 4. So I think I can complete a couple of them this week. What is this used for? What is the thing I just got used for? I just got, where's the thing I just got? Where is the thing I just got? I know what it looks like. Where is it? Oh, I have one of these. I just walked by this. I wish I'd turned it in. I got something just now for completing that. Where is it? I have no idea where it went. Well. Anyway, don't know where it went. Or what it was used for. Guess we'll never know. New phone has at least 5 gigabytes of space on it. 500, okay. That sounds better. I was like, not 5. That might be enough for the pre-download. You got a new phone recently, Panda? What'd you get? Alright, I'm gonna condense this resin and go to bed, though. I am so tired. Okay. Oh, the S24 Ultra. I think that's the same that well, I don't have the 24. I have an older one, but I think that's the same type of phone that I have. Just newer.
This realm is
I'm probably due for an upgrade, but I don't want to spend money, so where I am. Oh, I also need a, let's buy this. Probably need more of these. While I'm here, let's do this as well. Old phone was the S10 Plus. Oh, that is quite an upgrade. That is quite an upgrade. Huge jump. Do you like it? Do you like your new phone? Alright, that is enough in here. I am going to bed. Let's just get off here. Alright, y'all. Cute phone! Love it. Essentially got it for free. What? I used to get free phones at Best Buy for upgrading my phone. Don't do that anymore. I want a free phone. Free good phone. Alright, let me pull an affirmation card. Let me see who's online too. If there's anyone we can do a little raid on. Eligible for 1,500 trade-in. Nice. Yeah. I feel like we used to get those through Best Buy. Kind of. Essentially, it was like get a free phone for like an upgrade. But that's crazy. 1,500 for your old phone or like your S10 Plus. All right. Closing affirmation card. Also, I saw Maddie through the Verizon site. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Now, maybe I should look at other phone thing deals out there. Ideal partnership. Ideal partnership. I'm a rare and precious find, and my brilliance will be reflected back to me when I am paired with a true match. My ideal partnerships and working relationships are easy and free-flowing. I deserve greatness because I am greatness. And to paraphrase Rumi, what I'm looking for is also looking for me. In fact, he or she might be paraphrasing Rumi right now. Ideal partnership. All right, y'all. Let's see who's on. Love and Let Make a Wish. Let's see who is online that we can go on over to today. Let's see. Where are all my usuals? Phone got so old, it was eligible for the artifact phone to current pack. My phone is artifact quality now. That's so funny. I would take that. That sounds awesome. That sounds so awesome. None of my uses are on Genshin right now. Where are all my huge Genshin friends? But you know what? We can raid. I don't remember this person, but we can raid them because I'm following them, so I'm assuming we found them playing before. So we'll raid them. See what happens. Best part happened on my birthday too. What? Okay, yeah, birthday phone upgrade. Yes. That's awesome. I need to get there. I'm not gonna get there anytime soon. I can feel it, but I need to get there. I would love a new phone. All right, y'all. Plans for stream. Tomorrow's spooky stream while they're patching too. But when they're done patching, we're gonna hop on and try to do those Shilonin. I keep doing that. Shilonin rolls. Fingers crossed, because I'm not in a good place. So we'll see what happens. And then I think I'm maybe gonna take Wednesday off so that I can stream, because there's a lot. There's a ton of Genshin that needs to be done. So that is kind of my plan right now. Thursday I have Pathfinder, and then Friday I'm going to Homecoming, like the Homecoming football game, and I'll be out this weekend. So I don't have a lot of Genshin time this week, but I want to get through the stuff. So that's kind of where I'm sitting. All right, y'all. Let's shut up, just raid and get going. Don't think I have any memory of you playing any other games other than Genshin. Really? Really? I feel like, well, I feel like back when you started watching, I thought I was streaming. I streamed a little ARC back then. ESO back then. Maybe some Conan as well. That was a long time ago, though. I don't do any of that now, but... Got the new Zelda game. Beat it. Played it again. Beat it for real. It's so new. That's insane. Wait, we played ARC. Yeah, I was like... I remember playing ARC with you specifically, too. But... I don't stream much outside of Genshin unless people request it. I am doing Resident Evil streams on Tuesdays. Again, I'm trying to get through Baldur's Gate 3 on stream, but that's a really slow project. All right, y'all. Let's set up this raid. Yeah, there we go. I should be in the new Zelda game about 14 times now, beating my own records of beating the game. That's insane. I don't know anything about it. I mean, I've seen the ads for it, but that sounds crazy, Panda. That is dedication that I don't have to anything. All right, y'all. So much fun. That's good. It does look really cool. I'm never really up on new games. Closest I get is Genshin patches. All right, y'all. I will see you all tomorrow for spooky time. I'm going to sleep. I'm so tired. All right, y'all. Good night, good night, good night. Good night, good night, good night. I will see you all soon.